Good morning. Top of the morning to you. AM blessings. All that after dark, all praise due to the honorable Most High for letting us see another day. You get to see me, so don't tell me you ain't blessed. Thank you, Lord. Have mercy. Here it is. Here it is. The halfway point, damn near anyway, September 15th. You know, you got October plans? Well, I wouldn't book them just yet, because you don't know what's going to happen the last part of this month, and you're just halfway through it, and it's been one hell of a month. It's been, ooh. That's why you got to be thankful. Fool, let me talk to you. You got to be grateful. You got to give thanks. You got to give praise, and you got to give honor, because you here through it all. You know, you're sadful and you're mourning some of the losses, but you're not one of them. Have mercy. You got to give thanks. You got to give thanks. You know, they happen more and more often. People losing their lives. So many unfortunate incidences. So many reckless, careless situations happen. Some young, some old. And here you still are. You got to give thanks, man. You got to be grateful. You got to let God know that you could have been one of them. And because you was not one of them, not saying that you just, cocky or got a, attitude or picking at people, no. But I know it could have been me, Lord, but you didn't choose me. So I'm grateful. And I'm going to be thankful. And I'm going to put my best foot forward to do what others can't do. And let's start off by giving God the praise. Asking God to help you stay out of your own way. You know a little bit about this and a little bit about that. God knows everything. So don't get cocky about the little bit you know about sanitation. You know how to hang a TV. So, and, don't ever get so full of yourself that you start thinking the things you know ain't got something to do with God, or letting you know, and God letting you know that and letting you do that. He can snatch it, take it, rat away. Your whole situation is null and void. Son, come on now. I ain't trying to bring you down. I just don't want you to get too high. I ain't trying to tell you ain't nothing. Just don't think you're all that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You got to be confident. You got to walk with a strut and a stride, but you got to have that walk, that strut and that stride with the knowing that the Almighty made that possible. So it's just your faith and your strength in Him. That's just the strength of your faith that makes you walk so confidently, so courageously through it all. It ain't because of your own capabilities, That's when you get arrogant, and that's when He has to bring you down a peg or two. You know what I'm saying? Have mercy on that one. And that's a real one. It ain't that you don't know nothing. It's just that God, I can go off of what you know. I can't do a whole lot of on the shit I came to the table with. It wasn't a whole lot of that. It wasn't enough of what I knew to make it in this world, to make it to the next day. I can go off of what you know. God, with what you know and what you show, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm better than good. I'm better than good. I can feel good, real good, knowing what you let me know and knowing that you know everything else. What I don't know, you got the rest of it. We covered. You ever play spades and you tell your partner, yeah, I got 2 in the possible, and your partner say, oh, I got the rest. Oh, well then. Oh, well. God got the rest of them. All right, partner, we can pull a dime if you got your part. Well, I ain't got but 2 in the possible. Well, I got the rest of them. Whew, well then, okay. Shut her down. Let's go. Let's go. Lead out with what you know is good, and the possible don't even bother me, because God got the rest of them. He good. He got you on the rest of them. He got you on the back end. Cover your front, he got your 6. He's the best partner you ever taken in any battle, in any time, in any situation. God is. God is. I can go off of what God knows. I can't go off of what I know. I don't know nothing. I don't know a whole lot. I don't. Some of the things I say are very sketchy. You can't base it on what I know. No, not solely based on what I know. It's got to be a prayer in there somewhere. It's got to be. You got to have God involved. That's it. Period. Can I talk to you for a second? A word, please. A word. Now y'all know I'm one of the first people that tell you, don't get caught up living in the past. You know. And don't get caught up with people who have the tendency to be living in the past. Living in the past to the point where you don't know a whole lot about what the hell they got going on now. You assume they have a job. They don't seem to be doing too bad. But their conversation don't go much farther than how it used to be and what it was. Yeah, fella, we ain't gonna do that again today. You know, we had a good time back then. That was what it was. And from that, I'd like to think, you know, we set a trend and a trail as to what we could do now going forward. You did. So anyway, it's more or less like, you know, that old adage, if all we got is all we had, we ain't got a whole lot going on. You got to dig that. You got to dig the true root of that and apply it. You know? The fun we used to have, the places we used to go, all them shit done burnt down, tore down, and the owner gave it away to his sons, and his sons, they smoked dope, and they let the whole thing go to shit. It's over. That's what let's let that go. We can reminisce on that for a tad bit, but we need to get on to bigger, better, and brighter things. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. But when I say that in this respect, it's that there was a time when you had talents that you might not have capitalized on. Things you did or were doing that could have made you a little more prominent. Those are the things you should pass on to your kids. Don't be getting drunk and letting them know how you used to do the huck-a-buck and do dances that nobody do no more. Ain't nobody care about that. Ain't nobody care about that. How about when you were in the band and you played an instrument? Remember that? Yeah, you don't even remember that, do you? Do you tell the child about that? Do you tell them that that's a trait that you had fun doing? And maybe they have the same talent? Maybe they'd have a knack for it if they gave it a try? I mean, there's people that are professional musicians that probably started out in just some band, just like you probably did. But if you don't press your kid to do something in that arena, then who has band anymore? You know what I'm saying? Is there any room for band members? You know, I don't think everybody just come out straight punk rock or just come out playing for the roots and jazz music. I think you got to start with the band. Get an idea of what the instrument is that you like, learn it, know it. Somebody instills some time and lessons into you, and the next thing you know, hey, you got your next virtuoso. Tell them about that. Tell them about that. Maybe they don't want to be a football player. Maybe they don't want to go out there and get hurt and put pads on and get 2 knee replacements in 8th grade. Maybe they don't want to do that. But what about the time you was doing something artistic? Do you even bring up any artistic elements to your kid? See if they got a talent for drawing, anything like that? Remember when you was in the FBLA? What's the FBLA? Well, dumbass, Future Business Leaders of America. Remember you was trying to do something smart? Remember you was in the debate club? Remember any of that? Do you tell your kid about any of that? Do you tell them about other things that might make them strategic and just simply living life? You know? We know about baseball, football, basketball. Yeah. But if you ain't got that, you ain't gonna do that. So what the hell we talking about that for? You know this boy got glasses and he got 2 left feet. He ain't gonna go out there and run nothing. He ain't gonna go out there and run nothing. But maybe if he run his mouth the right way, maybe he could be a district attorney. Maybe he could learn enough to defend somebody who need defending. Maybe he could work pro bono cases and help people who really need help. Show him another avenue than the things that life normally shows him.